Jared, if that's them on the back-to-back, are you happy that you were here rested, ready to go?
Yeah, I mean, what goes around comes around. We've been there. It's not easy, you know. They're a good team. I mean, that's why they're sitting where they are in the standings. It's earned, in my opinion. So you got to play the right way, and you got to be disciplined. We talked about our discipline this morning. Didn't take a penalty the whole game. I thought we did a nice job there. We were highly competitive without reaching, using our legs to check. It was a good, solid game, but yeah, we'll take the win. It was a great effort by our guys, I thought, all the way around.
It was kind of an unintentional, I guess, promotion for Middlestat after the Val injury, but just kind of, how does it feel to see him, I guess?
That was great. Yeah, and that, I mean, but right from, I don't know, right from the start, but you could tell a little extra giddy up in his step today right away, like just hanging onto the puck, counter-flowing, skating, trying to make plays, and then he was much quicker on the defensive side of it too. That's the best game he's played in a while, and he goes to the net hard, good spot. I thought he was impactful from the get-go, yeah, and then he finally gets rewarded, which is great to see. You could see sort of the tension release from him, and then he got even quicker after that.
Do you have an update on Val?
I don't. Yeah, no. Lower body he'll get evaluated. I'm sure tonight, tomorrow, they'll figure it out. We'll see on the timeline.
And how frustrating is that? Just that you get dragged back into that.
Shouldn't surprise me at this point. It sucks because like we talked about, just trying to get deeper through our lineup, and I feel like the guys that are playing are giving us everything they got, but we just constantly have. That'll push us back up to 4 guys out again, and it's just not easy. It makes your job that much more difficult.
He did get like kind of elbowed in the head right before on his last shift. That wasn't part of the injury.
No.
Or it wasn't?
No.
Is it? When you talk about playing to your identity, was that your team playing to your identity to a team?
Yeah. I don't know about T. There's so many things I liked about that game. I did. I'm sure like O-zone, D-zone time, we were really good in that. Scoring chances, I'm sure we were really good in that. It's what we gave up. The handful, like we did a decent job in the first, decent job in the second. Obviously, third, we didn't give up a lot. But it's what we gave up. I just felt like it was so easily curable. Like I felt like our problem was our D gaps were loose tonight. And usually that's a strength of our game. We had a good conscience getting above pucks, and we just played them a little bit too loose, gave them too much respect, and then they start going east-west at the line, and they're creative, and they got some shooters, so they created some really good chances on a couple turnovers in the first, and then mostly like rush or just being a little loose with their gaps, and we know what our coverage is, so we got to tighten that up a little bit. I thought he was good. Yeah, I did. I thought he skated really well. I think there's plays throughout the game I probably could pick a handful that he generally execute on that he didn't tonight, but that's usually pretty typical. He looked like he had pretty good hands and pretty good feel and was doing all the right things on the defensive side and on the offensive side, just like the last little bit of finishing touch on some of his execution wasn't quite there, but he's missed a lot of time. I expected that.
It's 9 of 11 now, and it's January 1st, whatever, but is it, given the hole that you guys sort of dug to begin the season, is it like, can you catch this team? Is that?
Our goal is to finish as high as we possibly can. Always is, and it's not really about the standings for me. It's about, number one, you got to get in. But it's more about, if you're getting the results with as deep as the West is and how good everyone's playing, like if you're getting the results, you're doing something right. So it's more about the way we're playing and the way we have to play in order to have success long term and at the right time of year. So I think we're getting there. Like we've made huge strides as a team, even with all the guys that are out. We still haven't seen our full team, and hopefully we continue to improve. But I like our team's mindset right now, attitude, work ethic, all that. So hopefully we can keep it going, and we're getting closer with our consistency of like putting the full 60 in, which I like.
I feel like there's similarities between this Winnipeg game and the last in terms of doing the right things to create high shot volume. What does Winnipeg do to make it difficult to create, and what did they do tonight to help solve that? Yeah, they're
a really well-structured team, and they work hard on both sides of the puck. So they're not only are they creative and dangerous on the offensive side, good special teams, but like they're going to check you hard. They have a competitive mindset when it comes to the way they defend, and well coached. So that's why they're having success. It's all about what they have to do as a team. Same kind of mindset we have, and they're very good at it. And they were very good at it last year too. So you got to find ways to break through, and guys got to buy into some of those changes. I thought we didn't throw the puck away in the offensive zone. We took our shots when we had them available to us. I thought our D did a nice job getting pucks through to the least playable pucks to the net, to the front of the net. They may block some, but we had traffic there. We got rewarded on 2 goals like that, right? Middlestead and was it Lehkonen? Did he get a piece of the first one, right? So there has to be a simplicity to it, but when we needed to possess it and move it around a little bit, I thought we were making the right decisions. We enforced a lot of pucks that sent them the other way. So it was good discipline from our offensive, from an offensive point of view.
Both of those goals.
Middleton scratched last game, Don scratched tonight. Are you kind of seeing what you need to see out of Middleton, I guess, on the back end?
Yeah, I mean, listen, we got capable guys back there, and if guys struggle a little bit, then, they're fighting for their starts, their ice time, so we're trying to drive the best out of that group, and they've been dedicated. I have no problems with any of the guys that we have. But some nights, just maybe the other guy's a good fit, he's rested, and some nights, if a guy struggles a little bit, we're trying to push him to be a little bit better and more dialed in.
Both of those, the Lehkonen and the Middlestat goals, they both started on Josh Manson's stick. Is there an extra confidence you're seeing in his game since the injury that he had?
I don't know. I think he's a confident guy all the time, plays hard, and he likes to get involved in the offensive side of it. I think all year, he's been pretty impactful when it comes to that. He's still finding his game for sure after coming back, and he's still not at 100%, but he's highly involved, and he's going to give us everything he got. And part of that is helping create offense and making the right decisions with the puck, and especially in the offensive zone tonight, he did that.
Okay,
Thank you.
Thank you.